Some foods are meant to be moldy and it's safe to eat them. For example, blue cheese taste and appearance come from a mold related to the strain used to make penicillin. Mushrooms are also fungi, which is also technically a mold. However, you have probably had this experience. You are enjoying a piece of fruit or tasty sandwich and then suddenly bite into a patch of mold that's not supposed to be there. Don't worry, swallowing the fuzzy green stuff isn't likely going to do your body harm. The most awful part about eating mold is probably realizing you ate mold. Being totally grossed out is typically the worst thing to result. In all likelihood, nothing bad will happen to you, especially if you have a healthy immune system. What exactly is mold? Molds are microscopic fungi that live on plant or animal matter. They are filamentous organisms that produce spores, which gives it the color you can see, for example, that green speckled pattern often visible to the naked eye. But aside from not so intriguing experience, can eating these fungus really harm you, or are we just all freaking out for no real reason? So when can you get sick from eating moldy bread? As relieving as it may be to hear that most cases of ingested moldy bread won't lead to anything serious, it is important to note that getting sick from moldy bread is possible, but rare. Since mold is a type of fungus, some people can be allergic to it. Some allergies are not often serious, but there have been cases where eating mold-infested food has been deadly. Aside from the allergy issue, the other problem with eating mold is the mycotoxins it contains. These are chemicals various molds make under certain conditions that are toxic to humans and other creatures. For the most part, if you consume a little bit once or twice, you will probably be okay, but in larger doses or over longer periods of time, they can become an issue. What are the symptoms of eating moldy bread? Although you may be tempted to do so, avoid taking a sniff of the moldy bread to confirm if it's actually gone bad. Research shows that inhaling mold spores, especially for those that have asthma problem, can pose dangerous threats and in some instances could lead to respiratory illness, difficulty breathing, or in rare cases, anaphylaxis. Can you just cut around the mold? Although cutting off the mold seems like an easy solution, other harmful substances could still be left behind. The more moisture there is on the food product, not only will you have mold, but you will also have bacteria as well. So in this case, you are not just eating mold, you are eating bacteria too. Bacteria can cause serious foodborne illness such as listeria, which commonly grows on lunch meat and cheese, even in the refrigerator. How to handle moldy food? So what's the best way to handle moldy food? It depends on the type of mold and types of food that tend to grow mold more quickly than others. Since it's easier for mold to spread in softer food because of the way it grows, whether that's bread, cheese, meat, or dips, it should be thrown away as soon as possible. But overall, it's best not to take your chances.